This is an ordinance, it will take 2 passages. I don't believe this can go in as an appropriation ordinance, because it's just, doing the budget. So, this will require 2 passages, and at that point, it'll be the administration's, ability to dispense with that money as they see, going by what we approve.
Thank you.
Okay? Any other comments? Hearing none, roll call, Madam Clerk.
Council President,
Oh, Mayor, yes.
is this the appropriate time
Oh, I don't know what it,
to address the ARPA fund?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. So I too would like to excuse my dad. I would like to thank everyone for coming out this evening to share your feelings. I would just like to either reiterate or expand on a couple of things that were brought up. And I want to thank Councilman Knoyer for sharing the information pertaining to the funding that we've been distributing and distribute over the years to the different organizations like CCA and the Sojourner House and other entities throughout the city. We understand that there are needs, and we allocate funding because we know that there are needs. I just want to be certain, because in our survey we did have folks who indicated that they would like to see some of the money going to education, but as you are aware now, if you weren't, there is $41 million actually going to education in the city of Woonsocket, which is more than what the municipal side is receiving. So if you have any concerns pertaining to education, I would suggest that you call the school committee members, speak with them. They're putting together programs for the children. If you know of programs that are available, instructors that are available, please reach out, share that with them. There is a limited amount of resources, and a lot of the schools in the state are gobbling up those resources to help the children. In addition to that, as was also mentioned, the $5 million that Governor McKee allocated to homelessness. 2 of the organizations listed are right here in Woonsocket. So there are funds that are coming, that is Community Care Alliance, Harvest Community Church. So those funds are coming to this city to help with homelessness. We have that article if you need it. In addition to that, if Jean reaches out, says she needs help, if she calls the office, this administration has never denied any help to New Beginnings. We have always helped. In fact, we even linked New Beginnings to a major retailer at one point who was delivering food to them on a regular basis. You may not see all the things that happen or hear about all the things that happen, but there's a lot that happens that may not meet social media outlets or even a local newspaper. In addition to that, Pastor Steve is someone we work with on a regular basis. We do have a heart. He's on the front page of the paper on Sunday. Thanks to an idea from one of our employees, we have donated 18 suitcases with supplies inside for the gentleman at Harvest Community Church, and we've done things besides that over the years. This particular employee has also secured other suitcases that would be filled with items to give to other homeless individuals from not at Harvest Community, but at another entity. Margot, more so, you indicated that and read off everything we can do with the funds. I just want to reassure everyone that what was read is exactly what we know and what we're following, and everything that we are allocating funds to has been researched. Every expense has been researched to be certain that they are allowable expenses. In addition to that, we have, somebody made a comment about trying to find employment and employment for youth or something to that effect. Every single year we advertise to employ our youth. And every single year we get fewer and fewer people responding. We assumed that teenagers wanted to get out of the house, earn some extra cash, have some expendable funds. We advertised in the newspaper. I don't think we had 5 young adults from the city of Woonsocket who applied for a job. And I will address the young girl in the back, I think it's Miss Joseph. You spoke and you got a nice round of applause for what you said, but I would like to share something with the folks who are here, folks who are at home, and this council. I personally met with you, and you shared with me the fact that there was nothing for the children in this city to do. There was no ice skating rink. There was no roller kingdom. Those are your words. You said that to me. You told me that the children have nothing to do in this city, and I listened to you. So you could get up there and criticize me and the rest of this administration to try to fault us for funding an ice skating rink. That rink is getting funded, and those children will use it. No, I have the floor, not you. Okay? And I asked you, what do you think we need to do for the children? And you said, ice skating rink, roller kingdom. Well, let me explain. Roller kingdom is something that's invested in by a private investor. If you know a private investor who would like to open a roller kingdom, then you let me know and we'll work with them and we'll help. But I would like everyone to know that when you said to me, the children have nothing to do, so they walk the streets. And when they walk the streets, there's nothing to do, so they break into cars and do things like that. And I said to you that I thought that was basically utterly disgusting, that because a child is bored, they should be breaking into people's cars and violating what people own. So you can stand there and you can criticize what we're doing, like painting fire hydrants. I'll forward an article to you that states one of the highest rates of lead poisoning in the state of Rhode Island is with children in the city of Woonsocket. That paint that's being removed from those fire hydrants is lead paint. So I understand you want to get up, you want to voice your opinion, but you can also call my office and you can ask me questions. And I will answer the questions, and maybe you'll agree with me on something, and maybe you won't. But I listened to you for over an hour that day. We funded $2.6 million from state funds to fix World War II Veterans Memorial Park. There are more children on those basketball courts, I think, than any basketball courts in the state of Rhode Island. Because it's an outlet for the kids to do something. We installed lights for them. They have full access to control the lights. We gave them the responsibility. They go on those courts. They respect the courts. Director Gillette can tell you if we have calls for service for problems. I don't think we do. They're respecting it. They can stay out there till 11 o'clock at night, so they have something to do. That's the point of adding recreational activities to the city. In addition, to answer some of the questions that were brought up about the next round of funding, the city of Woonsocket offers a home repair program. We already do that. If there are people who own homes, if they're having a hard time making ends meet, if they need to fix their home, we have a program where there's funding available to them to have their home fixed. We were the recipient of a $4 million grant to help remove lead from homes in the city. Again, to remove that lead from the little hands and the little mouths that like to go near the windowsills and potentially ingest that. We also have a down payment program for those folks who are probably paying too much in rent and could probably buy a 2 or 3 family home, collect rents, and utilize our down payment program to help them to purchase the house. So we have a lot of programs that are available. We're not just looking at these things now because we have ARPA funds. And like Councilman Susi said, this is the first round of funds. We have to start somewhere. Some of the other items, like homelessness, we're very in tune to that being a problem. The problem is we haven't found a solution as to how to handle it. And if we all took one homeless person and took that person and worked with that one individual to help them find employment, make sure they have proper clothing, put them in a position where they're earning a living so their self-esteem rises. That's what we do to accomplish moving people from homelessness. And I can tell you, and I wouldn't talk about it if you weren't so adamant tonight about homelessness, but it's exactly what we did 2 months ago. There was a homeless gentleman in the city. He is now employed with the city of Woonsocket. We're working on housing with him. He's working, he's earning a paycheck. He is very, very appreciative, and we are very happy, and our hearts are warmed by that. So that's what we do too, but you just may not know that we do it. But I'll tell you what we don't do. We don't go on social media and criticize you like others who are actually sitting in this room, thinking it's thinking it's making a difference, and that posting nasty, ugly comments about the administration, about the council, and about what we do here in the city is going to be effective. And if you think you're going to make inroads doing that, it won't work. And I'm referring to you, Bonnie. So you keep posting your Twitters, and you keep posting your vulgar comments, and along with your little counterparts, it won't work. Because I am not afraid to stand up for what we do and what we believe in, and we're going to continue to help the people in this city. And we're going to do it respectfully. And when you want to be respectful, we'll work with you. Until then, continue posting. So everyone here, and if you want help, you call my office. I'll work with any agency you're working with, and we'll get you employed. Because if you truly mean that, and you sound like you're saying it from the bottom of your heart, we will work with you, and we will help you along with Pastor Steve, and we'll get you back on the road to success. Okay? Thank you.
I'm grateful for your time.
Mayor, quick question, Mayor.
Who are you?
Pat Ford, Coalition Radio Network. We're on the press list for the governor and AG's office, a number of places. I've been attending municipal meetings for years. I have never seen a mayor, particularly in closed comment, call out individuals by name, particularly a high school student. Do you think that was appropriate for you to talk in that manner to a high school student when they don't have the benefit of return comment?
Everything I indicated was factual.
Doesn't matter. Is it appropriate? Is that appropriate behavior of an adult?
Yes, it is.
Maybe that's why Woonsocket's in the great shape it's in.
Where are you from?
Well, I live over the border in Cumberland.